Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to do your January 2016 readings. Happy New Year. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot deck and drawing 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week, with an additional card as an overall theme and advice for the month. These are general readings, so they may not apply or resonate the same with everyone. I suggest you also check your rising and your moon sign as well. Thank you to all of you who have been seeking me out for private readings. You've been keeping me very busy, and it's truly been an honor to read for you. For those of you who are interested in readings for January, the specials I will be running this month are all readings will be $1 a minute, beginning at 30 minutes and increasing in increments of 15 minutes up to an hour and a half. I don't do readings less than 30 minutes because I can't process the energies that quickly. However, if you're watching this video when I post it towards the last part of December, the December specials, which are on my channel, still hold. So a special thank you also to those of you who continue to watch and listen and subscribe. Your feedback and comments have been very rewarding and welcoming, so thank you for that. So let's get started. This video is for Aries for January 2016. Aries, the babies of the zodiac, my restless adventure seekers. What does January hold for you? January, Aries, January, December. Sorry, just still in December. This is for Aries, January 2016. First month of the new year for Aries, January 2016. Here we go. For the first week, we have the Star card, followed by the Fool card. Wow, exciting new beginnings. For the second week, we have the Four of Wands, followed by the Hanging Man. For the third week, we have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Wheel of Fortune. For the fourth week, we have the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. And as an overall theme card or general advice for the month, I pull a card from the bottom of the deck, and you have the World card. Wow, there's a lot going on in your reading, Aries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 9 cards are major arcana cards. So it looks like whatever's going on for you this month, looks like the divine is fully interacting and in bringing it to you, blessing it, and really supporting you. So let's get going on this. We begin with the Star card. The Star card is primarily a card of faith, really, of hope. I see this card often show up when someone has just come through something very difficult or traumatic or very challenging and painful. This is a card about coming through something difficult and the wheel beginning to turn on the upswing. It's about healing, restoration, and faith in the promise that life is beginning to turn back around to the good for you. So whatever it is that you've been through, this card is telling you to have faith and to have hope that your hard times are over and you're going to be coming into a more peaceful and a more healing time. This is a card of restoration. This is a card of faith and hope. Healing and restoration is what I'm getting most often, most for this card right now. Now, it's paired with the Fool card, another major arcana card. This is the Zero card. This is the card of all things being possible. This represents somebody who is on the beginning of a journey, who doesn't necessarily even know how he's going to go about this journey or what he might even need for this journey. But like the Fool, has that childlike exuberance and trust and faith in the universe that all will work out. And this combination together tells me, Aries, that somewhere in the month of going into the month of January, or perhaps beginning at the end of December, you are coming out of a place in your life that's been very difficult and very, very challenging, and perhaps for some of you even quite painful. This card combination speaks of you being at a brink where you're just beginning to realize through this healing process, through this restoration process, that something is happening where you are coming to a new and broader understanding of who you are. This can also be a combination that speaks to finding your true calling in life. You're poised at the brink where anything and everything is possible, like the Fool is. And the card combination, the Fool and the Star together, speaks of basically the universe, the divine, whatever your spiritual structure is smiling on this place in your life that you're beginning the new year with. And actually, it's an excellent combination to begin a new year with because it's all about starting over. It's all about being at zero, where there's no other place to go but up. Um, and it's about having a childlike sense of wonder and hope and faith that this new path that you're going to be starting out on, this new understanding of who you are and your place in the universe, is fully and completely supported by the divine. So, what an excellent way to begin the year, Aries. Again, I'm just getting kind of a feeling of your difficult times, or you're coming out of some kind of difficult times. It's a very strong feeling I'm getting out of that. Something is leading you to a place where everything is going to be happening new for you. In the second week, we have the Four of Wands paired with the Hanging Man. Now, the Four of Wands, the element being fire and air, um, and Wands, the suit representing change, action, movement, power. This is a very sweet and beautiful card to have. This represents, I kind of think of it in a similar way as I do the Ten of Cups, which I look at as the happy home card. But this shows a family basically in the middle of Four Wands. It's a blessed time for them. It's a beautiful day. They're experiencing the joy and pleasure of being together in a grounded sort of way. This also speaks about planning a celebration for those of you who might be planning a celebration, but it also speaks of something else coming in that's positive, that's going to be a bit of an unexpected surprise, or this party that you're planning or helping to plan, or some event that you're going to, it's going to turn out to have some kind of wonderful, unexpected meaning or impact in your life. This is a beautiful card to get. It's a card about celebrating good times together. It's about um, it's really about feeling good about the place that you're in, and everything that you've worked for to bring all of these things together. But it also means that something unexpected and quite positive is coming in. Now, it's paired with the Hanging Man, which is another major arcana card. The Hanging Man it shows a man who is hanging by chains upside down in what appears to be a rather uncomfortable position. But he seems to be not even struggling to get out of it, and actually at peace with where he's at. This is a card this could play out in a few different ways. This is a card that primarily speaks of choosing not to fight a particular kind of battle, that sometimes the that sometimes the greatest victory comes from not engaging in a certain particular type of battle or conflict. This also means standing true to your own belief system, your own, if there's a situation that you feel is out of convention with what's around you, or you're in a place that doesn't fit where everybody else thinks you should be, or you're embarking on something that other people think is too risky or don't agree with. This is a card of, no matter what it looks like to other people, being comfortable in where you are with that, to stay true to yourself, to stay grounded, and to stay authentic to who you know yourself to be. Now, it's interesting because this card combination together, I'm actually reading this as whatever it is that you've been through, where you're getting the Star card and the Fool card afterwards. It feels like you're transitioning from a difficult sort of place, maybe a place where you were wondering what you're supposed to do with the rest of your life, or a place where just some kind of difficult and challenging thing that you're getting a newer understanding of who you are, of maybe of what your life's calling is, and you're embarking on something new. But this combination right after, it still speaks to me that you're in a place um, where you're still feeling a bit on the outside, and I have a feeling that it's connected to whatever this challenging situation or this transition period that you've been through, or that you're maybe wrapping up the end of, has left you feeling a bit of an outsider, that you're not quite, that this place that you want to be in, you're feeling a bit outside of that. That's the feeling I'm getting from this card combination. For some of you, maybe a smaller portion of you, this could also represent that this thing that you're hoping and waiting for, it could even be a new home, or a new family. It could mean that there's just a little bit more waiting time left before you're able to see this thing come to fruition. But first and foremost, for the majority of you, I just have this feeling that whatever it is that you've been through or you're coming to the end of, that it's left you feeling like you don't quite fit into where you used to fit in before, like you're feeling like an outsider. And even though you're at the beginning of this brand new journey and brand new phase of your life, and it's kind of exciting, it leaves you feeling sometimes a little on the outside because perhaps not everybody else is seeing it the same way you are. So that's interesting. Stay true to who you are, though. That's the feeling I'm getting. Whatever this new path that you're embarking on or looking at embarking on in this new transition period, stay true to who you are. The advice of this would be to that nobody else knows you better than you do, and whatever you feel is right and best and authentic to who you know yourself to be, the Fool card is telling you to rest in that and to have peace and assurance in that. The Star card and the Fool card smile on that as well. Now, in the third week, we have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana card. The divine is really bringing things to you, moving heaven and earth as it would to get you through this transition period and bring you to a place where you're going to be able to accomplish the things that you want. So in the third week, we have the Ace of Wands. Wands, again, fire and air, movement, action, change, power, wisdom, not wisdom, intuition. Wands is also a very inspirational sort of suit. It speaks to creativity and inspiring sort of things. Aces represent new beginnings, the seeds of new things to be planted. And what I'm feeling is that somewhere around the third week, the middle to the third week of January, I hope I haven't referred to December because I'm still recording these in the end of December. If I do, I apologize. This is meant for January 2016. I have this feeling that you're actually getting some kind of creative breakthrough, that you have some kind of breakthrough, some kind of new epiphanic flash of something, whether it's something you've been thinking about doing. And the first part of your reading is all about being in this place where you have like this new, you've come through something challenging, something difficult, you're transitioning into something else, you're at the very beginning where anything and everything is possible. You're on a brand new path, maybe a little scary, maybe making you feel a little outside of the people, places, and things you used to be a part of. But there's something being brought to you, some kind of new creative breakthrough or inspiration or idea about something that you want to do. And I have this very strong feeling for the majority of you. It's got something to do with your life path, something to do with your life calling, or some major project, something you really, really want to do that you feel very passionate, very inspired, very creative about it, and you're being brought some kind of idea or some kind of way to begin this that's really got you quite fired up and quite excited. Now it's paired with the Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana card. And this major arcana card, my hair. If you ever have one of those days where your hair just looks like you've been electrocuted, this is one of those days. Anyway, um, so it's paired with the Wheel of Fortune. And so whatever this creative breakthrough is, whatever this inspiring new thing, whatever this idea you have is, or awareness or new knowledge you have about what you want to do, either with the rest of your life or some next major important part of your life, the Wheel of Fortune is smiling on you. It is saying that the universe itself is bringing this to you and is going to be bringing you what you need in order to be able to see this thing through to fruition, to completion. The Wheel of Fortune is, it's, the Wheel of Fortune swings, the wheel's always turning, and sometimes it's on the upswing. It's always on the upswing or the downswing somewhere for somebody. But with this card in the upright position, it tells me that whatever this new thing is, this new path, that all the good fortune and all the good luck you need is going to be brought to you independent of, of your seeking it out. It doesn't mean that you're not meant to do the work that's in front of you to do. Remember that aces are beginnings, they're seeds, they're meant to be planted and then nurtured. But the Wheel of Fortune is smiling on both the outcome and encouraging you to, again, this message of hope and faith, and regardless of what you're feeling like you're not maybe fitting in, or maybe what you want to do is out of the norm for you. All of these major arcana cards are pointing directly to this is where you're supposed to be, and you're going to be supported in this fully by whatever it is your spiritual belief structure is. Now, towards the end of the month, or at the end of the month, we have the Five of Pentacles paired with the Nine of Pentacles. And this is a pretty straightforward combination. What the combination says specifically is that you're worried about your tangible resources, you're worried about money, you're worried about not having enough, you're worried about not being able to build the things that you want to build. So the Five of Pentacles, the element is earth, and it represents things in the tangible world around us, which is typically money, finances, resources, assets, property, that sort of thing. And this shows a picture of a man and a woman and a baby standing in front of what appears to be, or it's implied that it's a church or some kind of religious institution or established structure. And they are in need and they are in want. And right behind them, which they're not acknowledging, is the light and the warmth of help that is available to them if they need it. In other tarot decks, I've seen this couple standing outside in the rain or the snow, but the meaning remains the same. There's something in front of you that you're not seeing, some kind of help and resources. Hope is right there, but for some reason you're afraid to reach out. You're not acknowledging it. And paired with the Nine of Pentacles, again, another Pentacle sign, this is the opposite. This is almost the opposite end of the spectrum of the Five of Pentacles. This shows a woman, and this might be, for some of you, represent you yourself. But this shows a woman who is standing in the midst of her abundance, as you can see by all the beautiful shiny pentacles growing on the tree. She's dressed in beautiful clothes, and she is surrounded by wealth. But this is wealth that she has obtained through dint of her own hard work and by virtue of her own talent. This is not a woman who has had anything handed to her. This is a woman who is self-assured and self-confident, and is enjoying the things in her life that are beautiful and abundant because she knows that she has gained them herself. Um, and I think that paired with the Five of Pentacles, the very strong feeling that I'm getting is that um, this is basically just a combination that speaks about fear. Whatever this new path is, whatever this new inspiration is, I think that part of it is leaving you a little on the outside, feeling maybe that you're a little alone on this path. And a lot of times when we embark upon our own new, brand new personal paths, especially if they're outside of things that we would normally have done, or things that people see we would not normally have done, it can leave us feeling in kind of a lonely place. And I think that towards the end of the month, you get a little bit caught up in thinking that, oh, I can't do this, it's too risky, I'm going to lose everything, or I don't have enough to do it, and I'm not going to be able to, I'm either going to lose what I have, or I'm not going to be able to attain what I have. And I'm just feeling quite strongly that it's just a combination that speaks of fear, because every other combination of cards here and the abundance of major arcana you have, Aries, is saying the opposite, is saying that you are exactly on the path that you are meant to be on. And the overall card being the world card, meaning everything in balance, everything in beautiful balance and structure, and everything moving the way that it's supposed to be moving. This is smiling on all your endeavors. This is saying that the world is ready for you. The world is ready for your ideas, and now is the time to act. It could not be any more clear. Just all the major arcana cards, the World, the Star, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. It's all saying we're bringing everything to you that you need. I know it's scary. I know it seems risky, but whatever this thing is, put one foot in front of the other and keep on moving, because it looks like the outcome is going to be absolutely tremendous, Aries. So what a wonderful reading to begin the new year with. This is the second fire sign I've done that's had a really great reading. You followed Leo. So we'll see what holds for Sagittarius next. Again, if you'd like a personal consultation, my specials for the month of January are readings for $1 a minute. However, if you're watching this at the end of December, the December special rates still hold as well. And if you're interested in that, just click on the About button on my channel's homepage, and that will give you more detail about myself. the services I offer, and my contact information, which is Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com. So I look forward to seeing how this lovely new path continues for you, Aries. Be brave, be strong, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and remember that the universe is absolutely blessing this. And I will see you next month, unless I do additional readings this month, which I might if I have some more time. I am being kept busy with private readings as well. So, as always, Aries, I wish you joy, blessings, and a happy, happy life.